And you can tell me when to go. That is all right, because we are back here live on air for part 2 here of LA Lifestyle. That was Tell Me When to Go by E40 and Keep the Sneak. Ooh. So, guys, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
And then we have a little transition guest here. We're going to introduce another key core member, the man behind the shades.
Yes, sir.
I mean, damn, man.
Every time.
What's up, bud? No, but we got Chuck in the building. We'll give him a moment to introduce himself. But for our listeners who are just tuning back in, we're out here on KQBH LP, Los Angeles, California. 101.5 FM, a community service of Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory, broadcasting live on your FM dial, streaming on lpfm.la. And we are back here with Barz On Wheels. We have Manny, and now we have Chuck. And Chuck, just go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience tonight, and just tell them what you do for the Barz On Wheels fam.
Well, yeah, my name is Chuck. I'm the official beatboxer of Barz On Wheels. I'm from Bakersfield, California. I'm an MC from there. I've been rocking with Manny for about a year now.
Yep.
And how did you guys meet?
That first pop-up. That first pop-up was where we started our bond. That one in LA.
Yeah.
I knew of Manny though because people talked about how his work was really good on my videography.
Mm-hmm.
So I already kind of knew of his name, but I just didn't actually ever meet him. But I really saw his vision.
Yeah, and then same thing even
cool.
too with Vinny. You got to have that belief in someone to transpire anything to greatness. So, what was some of the first things that you had Chuck do? What were after? Obviously, you said you're the official beatboxer. You know.
Yeah.
I took the acapella challenge because I was like, man, beatbox. Yeah, But what were some of the first things you had Chuck do?
I think the time where we really tested Chuck was when we collaborated with Red Bull.
Yeah.
So I knew that with the Red Bull approach.
You guys also have the Battalia, right?
The Battalia, yes.
Which is also, it's a freestyle
battle rap, but it's in Spanish.
Yes.
It's provided by Red Bull.
And we'll get into that here in a bit before the end of the show. But continue.
But yeah, I knew with that collaboration I wanted to bring something new to the table. So already Red Bull and Barz On Wheels collab is dope. It's an amazing thing. But I wanted to provide something new for their artists that we were challenging on the show.
Yeah.
So I brought Chuck to be tested as a beatboxer, and he killed it. And
I failed.
Nah. he did what he had to do.
He understood the assignment.
Yeah, he understood.
Yeah. But with that though, so was that was really the first time, and that was recent. That was recent too. That was this summer, right? Wasn't that this July?
Yes, July time. Yeah.
And how did that all come to?
It was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did that all come to fruition? How did Red Bull reach out to you? How did you get the Red Bull sponsorship? If you want to touch on that a little.
Yeah. So the Red Bull sponsorship happened because of Santa Mica, who's a member of Barz On Wheels.
Okay, and she was one of the judges, right?
Yeah. She freestyles. She's a dope MC as well.
Yeah,
shout out to Santa Mica. And with that collaboration, she was already working with Red Bull Battalia, at least competing with them. She was on our show. One of the representatives from Red Bull saw the episode of her episode, and she was like, "Who are they? I need their contact. Let's make something happen." And that's how it happened.
That is so dope right there. And so you guys, how did you two meet? Was it through Battalia, or did you know her personally?
She submitted to the show. She applied to the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she applied to the show, and then for season 3, we gave her an opportunity, and she killed it with the golf cart. Yeah, season 3.
Y'all's golf cart. You told me you sold that. I was like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had to go.
I like that little golf cart. I play golf, so I like golf carts. But with that one though too, that was also another turning point for you guys. Also, when you guys got that golf cart, you shared that story with us at the conference, at the Lighter Fluid conference. Do you maybe just want to really quick share the story behind the season 3 golf cart that you guys are no longer with?
He was at the Lighter Fluid.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro, man.
Taking notes.
I pay attention to everything.
Yeah. For the golf cart, I knew I wanted to up the game because after season 2, having artists like Ace Blizzy really put us on a whole nother level. I wanted to just add on that, right?
Yeah.
So with the golf cart, it just felt like a revolutionary idea that nobody has ever done, and nobody has, right? So with Barz On Wheels and the golf cart, it just was just another concept, another chapter I wanted to just test out. I knew I had to make an investment, and I did. And thankfully, I had people around me, like my father and his friends, to build the golf cart for us. So they built it.
You bought it.
I bought it on. I found it on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I bought it for $400, and then they reamped it, and then we sold it for $9,000. Yes. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Get
Yeah.
your bag, play.
Hey, who's flipping golf carts these days?
Yeah, flipping couches is overrated.
Yeah.
Flip golf carts. You know, those HOAs, there's a market for golf carts over in Palm Springs. But anyhow, continuing here. So you guys started collaborating with each other. You had the Red Bull Battalia sponsorship. And so when was it like, I already asked you the viral moment, but reality? Like reality of like, oh damn, like
When you were in LA.
like this
Yes.
this is something.
That was after our first Proud to Pay event, and that event ignited something in me that I didn't know Barz On Wheels was that, and seeing the community that we built. I think for that
Just
event,
based off social media, pretty much.
yeah,
right?
just on social media. I think for that event it was 165, 170 around people.
Let's go.
They created a monster after that.
And then from there, just the events that we wanted to throw had to match that or top that, and that's what we're trying to do for the upcoming event on December 9th.
Yeah, and oh whoa, I was like, whoa, are we in the future?
We're going back.
Whoa. But that's gonna be fun though, guys. Like we had mentioned at the beginning of the show, tickets are still available, and just let's go celebrate. Let's have a good time, man.
Yeah.
These guys,
Exactly.
this is an amazing platform that these young gentlemen have put together for everyone to listen to. They have amazing content on YouTube, all social media platforms, and also to a content package like
Yeah.
we've disclosed. And they're doing a lot of great stuff, and like that's really amazing too. How you guys, it's almost like when you're talking to someone on like a dating app, right? And you ain't never seen them in person,
Yeah.
and then you're like, all right, we're gonna send it, you know. But that's great though, because you know people had that trust in you guys too, where you were gonna throw a quality event. Like, how did you feel leading up to that? You're like, oh, maybe 30 people are gonna show up, 40
Yeah.
people are gonna show up. Like, was that like? Obviously, you don't want to think bad, but how did you feel going into that event before it transpired to what it did?
Yeah, so I've shared this with very close people in regards to like the days before. So there's always a day where I'm at my lowest, and that's usually like maybe 3 days away from the event. I'm at my lowest. I don't want to talk to nobody. But the night before, I can't sleep, and thoughts started coming up in my head, and we're like 5 people, 10 people, no one's gonna really show up.
Yes.
So that fear I think exists with a lot of people. And then obviously that day of, we faced a lot of challenges, like for example the van breaking down,
I remember
not making
that.
to the event in time, and things like that. So of course with that much pressure, it just builds up that, you know, in that day of, I just broke down. You know, when the van broke down, I broke down myself too.
Yeah,
it was a
little
mental
breakdown.
breakdown going
Yeah.
on. But it just everything aligned perfectly for us after that.
Yeah.
And we were able to make it and perform an amazing event, and from there, people know the expectations of Barz On Wheels and their events.
Yes.
Moving forward, yeah.
I mean, you guys definitely did a good job with what I saw, even with the tryouts too. It was
Yeah.
It was very comfortable, like very good location.
Yeah.
Felt very boss level like
Right,
I was like,
yeah.
like I got downtown LA in the background,
Facts,
you know,
facts.
like let's spit some bars, you
It's
know.
all man.
And with that too, you guys did season 4. You guys got your guests from that, and season 4 is on the way
On
out.
the way, yes.
On the way too. So you guys got, and you're doing your ride-alongs too.
Correct.
And is there anything like special too that you might want to share with anyone right now that's in the works, or just kind of maybe a hint or something you guys got special that you want to drop for the crowd tonight?
Yeah. So the Barz On Wheels team of the collective is planning an album. So they're planning a collective album, and where we're going to feature obviously the best artists of Barz On Wheels, but also people from Ride Along who maybe don't freestyle, but still make good music. So we're going to try to implement the freestyle element, and obviously
Like compilation albums,
yes,
where
exactly.
like
almost like a Dreamville type mentality.
and like you guys will, like, you know, proceeds will go to the artist based off the tracks on the album.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
It'll be a structure for artists, a structure for you guys. But that's,
Correct.
Everyone's
that's
gonna get their
dope.
splits, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope. So
Yeah.
what made you guys think like, oh, let's start doing some compilation? Was it you?
Everything comes from man.
It's just-
content king.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro. Thank you. It's just we're creating content every time, bro. And a lot of times when it comes to freestyles, a lot of beautiful moments happen. For example, literally you just experience Ace and Vinny freestyle like crazy, right? But to not only document that, but also transform that into a way that people can listen to that over and over and over, right? Through an actual song, right? To compose it in a way that it's like, yo, this is not only just something that just was random, but it was structured, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do.
And that's the good thing too, because even with structure and rhythm, you find balance and purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and you guys definitely have a good positive message. You guys have built a really, really solid team.
We just having fun, bro.
No,
we
but
having
I see
fun.
that. That's what I'm
we
saying.
having fun.
But
yeah.
you're handling it well.
Yeah.
You're not letting the fun get in the way of what you're trying to do.
Oh no, I can't.
That's like, regardless of, it doesn't matter how many people are grabbing at you or how many people want your attention or what people want from you, you still have one vision, and that's to be successful.
Yeah.
And make this what it needs to be. And having you, obviously, as the forerunner, I mean, you probably keep everyone in check, you know? Even like when you guys probably go on trips, you know? Like, I mean,
he's easy to work with.
You're boss man.
No, he's easy to work with.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy for everybody to come and unify on all this, because Manny makes it so easy for everybody to just do their thing and have a good time with it.
You make it tangible, you make it reasonable, you make it fun.
Yeah.
Every time.
If you're not having fun,
There's no point.
yeah, there you go. I mean, nowadays it's hard to have fun and not have people comment their opinion these days.
Yeah.
You know, and with just some final thoughts, we're kind of leading in here. We got a couple more minutes. What's your final message to the hip hop community,
Wow.
to the freestyle community, and anybody out there who's trying to make art or get involved with something like this and accomplish what you guys have in such a short amount of time? Like, just some words of encouragement.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to just the belief in yourself. And I know that might be like a generic thing to say, but truly, like, and I don't mean this to boast. Barz On Wheels, I don't believe in Barz On Wheels. I believe in me, right? Because I lead this, right? And if there was no belief in me and there was no control and I had a understanding of who I was, there's no way for me to direct others on how to do shit. So I think my whole goal, my whole purpose is to build with people, right? To understand value and see that it's a transactional thing. Like, I make sure that people understand around me that it's not only for my gain, but it's also for their gain.
Yeah.
Right? And when you approach people in that way, when you approach a creation, you understand that it takes time to build, and those people understand too. So ultimately, have a vision, be thoughtful with your creation, and be patient, and slowly those people will attract to you.
Yes.
Attract to the vision.
Exactly.
But the emphasis on a good idea, emphasis on a good creation.
Don't hold back either.
Don't hold back. Yes.
Don't wait to do
And be
something.
consistent.
Yeah, consistency.
Consistency is what keeps
You guys are
everyone like,
definitely consistent with everything you
Yeah.
do, and that even too, like with this, we have to be consistent every Sunday. We have to show up, new guests, you know,
Correct.
people who are ready to talk and share their story. It's just like people who are ready to spit their story with you guys, you know. And so with season 4, when is that dropping? Is that already getting dropped, or is it just ride-alongs right now?
Yeah, no, so we're going to drop season 4 after the event, after December 9th. So the following week, we'll probably start the first episode.
I'm looking forward to it.
In the new van,
Because
yeah.
I want to see how y'all pick from that from the contest y'all
There
did.
were some good tryouts.
Oh, I
some
know
good
there were.
auditions, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Like I said, we had fun regardless. We were out there, got out of the house for a weekend.
Yeah.
I got some street tacos after, so I was
Nice.
pumped on that. So, you know, you can never go wrong with LA street taco trip. But you guys just want to drop your social media handles where the whole crowd could find you, so they continue to tap in with y'all.
Yeah, so we're Barz On Wheels, Barz with the Z, and that's how you find us.
You can find me at that one guy Chuck on everything.
Mm-hmm.
I got a magazine spread and a magazine cover coming out on the 16th. Killjoy magazine, Bakersfield representing, and just dropped a mixtape, the polished tape. We'll get it, and yeah, shout out to Manny, man.
Hey, let's go. And also, too, really quick, we got Vinny in here.
Vinny
we got
Shoots.
Ace
Yeah,
Blizzy
Ace
live
Blizzy.
in studio right now.
Ace Blizzy's the next one, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's coming out soon. We got it. We got him lined up for early next year.
Cool.
Stay tuned, y'all. Don't worry, LA Lifestyle. We're staying hot and fresh with the interviews. We got the 5-Finger Freestyle Challenge, and then we're also incorporating 2, starting this very last Sunday, the last day of the year, New Year's Eve. We are going to be blessed with Avery Hardin's presence of his Atlantis 2 exclusive drop a week before the album comes out. We're going to be doing a live listen, so that's a new thing we're going to be doing here every last Sunday of every month.
Nice.
We're going to be doing some live album listens. So guys, I just want to thank everybody who came out and did their thing. It was an amazing time tonight with the Barz On Wheels team. We had Manny, we had Chuck, we had Vinny, we had Ace, and we look forward to what the future brings. And just remember, be yourself, y'all. We're out here, KQBH LP, Los Angeles, California, 101.5 FM, community service of Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory, broadcasting live on your FM dial and streaming on LPFM LA. And how I always like to end the night, just a nice little calm, little reggae music. We're going to put